Hello everyone, this is Nishta from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. Today I'm back here with another color review. Now this is also one of the top 50 colors by Sherwin Williams and also one of the best selling paint colors by Sherwin Williams, and I'm going to spill the beans as to why. So this paint color is a classic and true neutral grey paint color which has the utmost cement-like appeal. So I've already discussed about various greiges, various off-whites and greens and navy blue paint colors. Thought of talking about a grey paint color today. So today I'm going to be talking about Sherwin Williams Light French Grey. Now Sherwin Williams Light French Grey is a classic and timeless neutral grey paint color that neither feels too warm like a cool inclined or a warm inclined greyish paint color, nor is it too icy or crisp cool grey paint color. So if you're in general looking for a grey paint color to paint probably a kitchen cabinet in, or as an accent wall, or maybe on all the walls of your home office for a dramatic appeal, then light French grey will definitely work beautifully. Now this paint color has a cement-like look, which means that it's pretty neutral. This color can also add a wink of violet or purple sometimes, but again that is not very dominant. So definitely this is also one of my favorite grey paint colors out there due to the utmost neutral look that it exhibits. In this color review, I am going to disclose everything you need to know about Sherwin Williams Light French Grey. We are going to discuss the undertones, light reflectance values, where and how to use the color in your home, color comparisons, FAQs and much more. So, what color is Sherwin Williams Light French Grey? Well, Sherwin Williams Light French Grey is definitely a neutral to slightly cool grey paint color. It's not icy or stark. It's not super light as well. It has just the perfect amount of depth, so it can beautifully make an accent, let's say on the kitchen cabinets or probably your mudroom or foyer cabinets, probably just on the wainscoting of your dining room or your home office. Now this color definitely does not have a wink of warmth at all, but is more like neutral and calming, and if you're looking for a generic grey paint color, then light French grey is definitely something to have an eye on. Now this stormy grey paint color is again very classic, timeless and versatile. So whether you have a warmer tone color palette or you have a cooler tone color palette, this particular paint color is bound to work under all situations and all color palettes out there. So let's say if you have exposed red brick or you have exposed stone out there, even if you have some natural stone on the countertop, maybe you have granite or marble, this paint color will truly effortlessly work in your home because of its neutral nature without inclining to a certain weird or sneaky undertone. So, homeowners often wonder whether Sherwin Williams Light French Grey is a warm or a cool tone paint color, and I would say that definitely Sherwin Williams Light French Grey falls on the cooler end of the scale. It's neither too warm like the warmer greyish paint colors or the cooler inclined greyish paint colors out there, nor is it as cool as the blue inclined grey paint colors out there. But it's definitely on the cooler end of the scale without being too icy, frosty or crisp. Now, if you place a swatch of Sherwin Williams Light French Grey, Sherwin Williams Lazy Grey and Repose Grey, you will find Light French Grey to be the greyest of all. This color is definitely not as warm as Sherwin Williams Repose Grey nor as cool as Lazy Grey. So like I mentioned earlier, if you're looking for a generic grey paint color with a wink of violet or purple undertones, this paint color can truly play the best role. Now let's talk about the undertones of Sherwin Williams Light French Grey. Like I earlier mentioned, that light French grey has the tendency to showcase a wink of violet or purple undertone, But let me tell you, it is not very dominant though. Under certain lighting conditions, it can come off quite neutral, but if you have some picky or weird architectural elements around, the undertones may vary depending on the incoming natural light. But always remember, in a larger space with lots and lots of incoming natural light, this color will feel quite true to its nature. Now in the north facing rooms, this paint color can look slightly on the cooler end, which it already is, with a wink of blue or violet undertone popping up. At the same time, in the south facing rooms, the hidden violet or the purple undertone can take a backstage while making this color feel just so neutral and calming, versatile grey paint color. Meanwhile, in the east and the west facing rooms, this color can come off quite muted all day long. Whereas at the time when sun hits your room, it can come off quite bright and glowy, but without looking too overly warm or cold. Now that we've talked about the undertones of light French grey, let's get started with the LRV. Now LRV stands for light reflectance value, and this value determines how light or dark a paint color is on a scale of 0 to 100. Now Sherwin Williams light French grey has an LRV of 53, which means that it falls on the medium end of the scale. It's not a super light grey paint color out there, an airy or a breezy one, nor is it too much of a charcoal grey paint color. So with Sherwin Williams light French grey, you definitely have to allow ample incoming natural light to enter, because it truly has a tendency to weigh down a space and make it look dull or dingy. So let's say if you have smaller windows in your room, or if you have a low light room that does not receive ample incoming natural light, I would say that you avoid light French grey in that specific room. Even in north facing rooms, light French grey wouldn't be my best option out there. Now homeowners often wonder whether they can use light French grey as a whole house color. Well, let me tell you, I have seen a couple of inspirations online where people have experimented with light French grey as a whole house color, but I would personally suggest you not to do so. This is a medium toned grey paint color which can really weigh down your space. So I feel you should go more that has an LRV which ranges around the 60s or the 70s range, and not particularly this paint color. I mean, if you're particularly intrigued by a grey paint color as a whole house scheme, there's no harm with using crushed ice or big chill or even first star or on the rocks, which can make a better grey paint color as a whole house scheme option, which can make a better whole house scheme option as compared to Sherwin Williams light French grey. So definitely a big no-no on my end, but if you're really particularly intrigued by this color, I would say that you only use this paint color in larger spaces which receive ample incoming natural light, or spaces that have larger windows to accommodate the depth of this paint color. Now, how and where do you use Sherwin Williams light French grey in your home? Well, Sherwin Williams light French grey can be used as a perfect base or a neutral in your home. You can choose to use this medium toned Sherwin Williams grey color for some common walls as an accent, neutral bedroom walls, kitchen cabinets, mudroom cabinets, laundry cabinets, accent walls and exteriors, and a base on all the walls of your open concept living and dining, under certain situations only. And since this color has a balanced and neutral base, you can choose this light French grey color in the warm as well as cool tone color palettes. Especially for interior design styles like modern, contemporary, transitional, traditional, modern farmhouse, French country and mid-century modern, this cool tone grey will work phenomenally. You can use it in family rooms, exterior doors, interior doors, home office walls, laundry room cabinets, bathroom vanity, kitchen cabinets, exterior shutters and trims, exterior walls, and certain larger master bedroom walls. Here's a well curated pre-made color palette that I have created for Sherwin Williams light French grey on Etsy. It enlists all the exact colors that pair with light French grey color, including how and where to use them in your whole house color palette. I have included 5 color palettes with light French grey and complementary hues, along with how to use each of those paint colors in various areas of your home. You'll also get the detailed material and fabric palette with each of Sherwin Williams light French grey color palettes. Another bonus is paint planner and a detailed guide on paint schemes for various areas of your home. Now you can easily find this pre-packaged color palette listing on my Etsy shop as well as my website under the digital product section. You can easily find the links in the description box below. Apart from these paint colors, I also offer tons and tons of other Sherwin Williams and Benjamin Moore prepackaged color palettes. So if you're truly looking to decorate or design or choose paint colors for your home in an affordable way, then these color palettes will definitely help you. At the same time, I also offer a one-on-one phone or video consultation where we can directly get in touch with each other via Zoom call or Google Meet call and discuss the best possible paint colors for your home. So now that we've discussed the nitty-gritties, the do's and don'ts, the technicality like undertones, LRVs, how this color behaves in various lighting conditions, let's get started with what colors pair with Sherwin Williams light French grey. Well, here's a list of Sherwin Williams white colors that go with light French grey: origami white, snowbound, extra white. Here's a list of blue colors that go with light French grey: cyberspace, stardew, silver mist, lullaby. Here's a list of Sherwin Williams blush and violet colors that go with light French grey: imagine, malted milk. Here's a list of green grey colors that go with light French grey: rain washed, Copen blue, oyster bay. And lastly, here's a list of grey paint colors that go with light French grey: peppercorn, fir star, grey matters. Now, if you're wondering what are the best trim paint colors to go with light French grey, let me tell you, I have 5 major options for you here. Now, Sherwin Williams Pure White is my definite go-to paint color for the ceilings, trims, moldings and baseboards. Now, this is a neutral and soft white paint color that can make a fresh and clean look with your light French grey walls. On the other hand, high reflective white is a super bright, super clean and one of the lightest white paint colors out there. So if you're truly looking to make a stronger contrast between the two paint colors, then high reflective white is definitely something to have an eye on. Now I would definitely recommend that you go with pure white over high reflective white for a softer and versatile approach. Now some other paint colors to go are Benjamin Moore Chantilly Lace and even Behr Ultra Pure White. Lastly, you can even choose to use Sherwin Williams light French grey on the ceilings, trims, moldings as well as baseboards for the utmost moody, bold and dramatic look. Especially for your home office or some built-in cabinets, if you're looking to create a moody appeal and choose to use one paint color for every corner, then this paint color can definitely do wonders. It can even work well in your entertainment zones and theater rooms, but in general I would suggest that you go with the lower LRV for theater spaces. Now lastly, let's talk about some similar paint colors. Now Sherwin Williams light French grey can seem slightly lighter to you, or maybe it's too dark and dominating for you. Maybe you're looking for something which is slightly warmer or slightly cooler. That is when this section of my video comes into picture. So comparing paint colors is always very helpful in deciding the best paint colors for your home. And here I have 4 major options for you. Now the first paint color is Sherwin Williams knitting needles. Now Sherwin Williams knitting needles is definitely cooler than Sherwin Williams light French grey. Now both of them share the same LRVs of 53, which means that they're equally dark, bold and have the same amount of depth in them. But at the same time, you must keep a note that Sherwin Williams knitting needles can come off slightly cooler than this paint color. So if you don't want that hint of warmth, knitting needles can be a better choice. Now Sherwin Williams repose grey is definitely warmer than Sherwin Williams light French grey. It definitely has more warmth and it's actually a cooler inclined greyish paint color. Now repose grey has an LRV of 58, which means that it's also slightly lighter than light French grey. So if you're looking for a grey paint color which has some passive warmth to it, then repose grey is something you are absolutely looking for. Now the next paint color on my list is Sherwin Williams Big Chill. Now Sherwin Williams Big Chill is actually an off-white paint color, or I must say a darker off-white paint color with a dominant grey undertone. Now this paint color definitely has a wink of warmth to it and it has an LRV of 62, which means that it's way lighter than light French grey. So if we're looking for lighter options to go and not very crispy or icy or frosty grey paint colors, then Big Chill can also make a beautiful appeal. Another similar paint color option would be Sherwin Williams On the Rocks. Now Sherwin Williams On the Rocks has an LRP of 62, which means that it's another lighter alternative to go. It has a punch of more warmth to it. So if you're not looking for a cool icy grey color but something which is lighter than light French grey and has a wink of violet undertone and maybe not too much warmth, then On the Rocks is also something that you can try on. So, what are your thoughts on my color review on Sherwin Williams Light French Grey? Well, did you absolutely like this paint color, and are you looking to use this neutral grey paint color as an accent on the kitchen cabinets or bathroom vanity or the mudroom cabinets or even the interior or exterior doors? Well, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below. Do reach out to me if you have any questions anytime, and I will always get back to you. Lastly, don't forget to check my website at www.nishthasadhana.com and my Etsy shop, which has tons of these pre-packaged color palettes out there. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as I'm coming out with such color related videos every Monday. Bye.